Hey man, how's it going? You're drinking New Glarus, and I'm actually familiar with New Glarus, right? As you are aware, I used to live out there. A buddy of mine used to run up to Wisconsin to pick up New Glarus and bring it back into Illinois. I know you're not supposed to do that, but he did it anyway. I'm not familiar with the specific one you're drinking, but I think it was Spotted Cow, maybe? I can't remember the actual name. That was a really good one. I figured since you were drinking a brew that you can only get out there, I'd find one that's locally here. This is Stumpton Tart, which is a Belgian-style ale brewed with raspberries. It's really good. It's kind of tart, but not like the real kind of bitter, hoppy tartness. It's like raspberry tart. Go figure. I mean, it's brewed with raspberries. So, over the past couple of weeks, I was looking around on YouTube and I came across a video asking about logic puzzles. And I sat through them and I got them all right. And I'm like, I've got to ask Chris about these. So I'm going to ask you the questions. And next week, I want you to respond in your video with the answers. And I'm going to tell you whether or not you're right or wrong. The first question. A ball, a bat, just the ball and the bat, cost $1.10 together. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much is the ball? That's the first question. The second question. It takes 5 machines, 5 minutes to make 5 gadgets. How long does it take 100 machines to make 100 gadgets? That's 5 minutes for 5 machines to make 5 gadgets. And the third one, in a lake, there's a patch of lily pads that doubles in size every day. In 48 days, it has covered the lake. How many days did it take to cover half the lake? Alright, I eagerly await your responses. The music scene out here, honestly, I have no idea. I know it's terrible. I'm like 45 minutes away from where Nirvana set up originally, and Jimi Hendrix and all kinds of people, and I should be concerned with the music scene out here, but I have such a lack of an idea about music that I don't have a damn clue. The art scene out here is actually really cool. There's a lot of just statues everywhere, like just public statues. Just randomly, there's a highway bus transfer station not too far from where I live, and there's this very strange modern art kind of swirly gig thing with some circles in it statue right there, just kind of hanging out. Bicycle racks out here are really popular. A lot of people ride bicycles, and they're usually kind of stylized. I know when you get down to University of Washington area, there's a bunch of bicycle lock points, bicycle racks that are made out of bicycles. They welded a bunch of bikes together, bike frames and things like that, for you to lock your bicycle up to, which is kind of cool. Culturally speaking out here, I am way too aggressive. I am very confrontational. I have no problem with arguing with people, and it is a much more chill kind of environment out here, which does cause problems because I offend people and I don't mean to. So I have my personal foibles that I need to work on for my new environment. On the subject of the Bible, my wife found the book called I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist, which is a book by Frank Turek and Henry Geisler. I don't know. The book's sitting on the inside of it, but I'm too fucking lazy to go get it. And it's a Christian apologetics book, and it is just unbelievably bad. My friend pointed out to me, Osric, you might know him. We've talked about him before. He's got his own show, Tuesday Night in the Basements. If anybody actually watches this and hears this, you should go check out his podcast. It's on SoundCloud, Tuesday Night in the Basement. He does a lot of local Rockford, Illinois stuff, so if you're not from there, it's just kind of, whatever, but it's interesting because he's a good host. But he tuned me into an Atheist Reads, and this guy has actually gone through, and I'm going to put a link in the description underneath the video, and he goes through this book starting with the introduction and then chapter by chapter, and basically just says why these two guys are just utter morons. I couldn't even make it through the introduction, and I had so many post-it notes on the side of the book, it looked like it was sprouting yellow leaves. It's fucking horrible. Oh my god. Yeah, just, I can't get over it. I've been watching a bunch of the apologetics YouTube videos lately, and I know I should stop, because all they do is irritate me, because their logic is just not, it's just not logic at all. And I did want to make out one last comment about your cat. Your cat survived a fight with a fox. That is not the same thing as winning a fight with the fox. The reason why your cat only has 3 legs is because it survived. It didn't win it. But I can't really brag because my cat is staring at me mournfully while I make this video. And he's just kind of old and decrepit and crotchety, so I don't really have much to brag about on that score. And I want to make one last very important comment too, Chris, before I sign off. I filmed this video, and I'm not wearing any pants, but you can't tell.